Okay, how's it going, everyone? Welcome back to my channel. In this video, we're going to be going through game number 2 or 3. It depends on what order I upload these. They all happened within like a 24-hour time period. So, one of the games of the BBR Summer Scramble. Of course, we are still in the battle pool, so we're going to have one battle for each. Well, one battle against each of the other 3 coaches. And then hopefully we'll be good enough to move on to the single elimination bracket tournament. So yeah, we got the Los Cramos, coached by Sir Jorge here. Let me just fix that. I'm going to pull up my team right now. Boom, I got it. Alright, looking at his team, face another Palafin. That's 2. That's 2 Palafins so far. Really annoying. Honestly, Terra Iron Hands is a big problem for me. I know he ran Terra Flying in the first game he played Shemi Bear. I watched that battle actually, just because I wanted to try to pick up on some antics on my opponents. Brought Terra Flying, so I could see Terra Flying here. Honestly, it makes the most sense because it's going to be able to be immune to my Earth Power on Ursaluna, and I don't actually really hit flying types very hard on this team, so could be a little thing there. My best answer for that thing, honestly, as sad as this is going to be like a Fizz Def Serena. So, and if he's Terra Flying, obviously he's going to hit me really hard with the Terra Blast. So yeah, I'm expecting a Masquerain, to be honest. I don't think Grimer's going to come. I just don't. It's either going to be Masquerain or Colossal for that last slot. It could be either of them. Colossal's nice because it can Hazard Stack and it can also Rapid Spin. But Masquerain can set up those sticky webs, and it can also intimidate some things. So that might be a possibility. It can also Quiver Dance, really, if it wants to. But obviously Landorus is a problem. Meowscarada can spike stack, as well as threatening my Greninja. So let's go right into my team. Not going to mince words. Not going to take too long here. So we got the Protean Greninja. With the Expert Belt, we're rocking 48 HP, 252 Special Attack, 208 Speed, Modest Nature. We're 332, which means we can outspeed Landorus. I believe that's what that is. And obviously Palafin. So that's about it. These 3 moves plus spikes, I feel like these 3 moves hit his team as very, very hard. It's going to hit the Palafin, Slowking, Landorus, Meowscarada, and Masquerain all super effectively, so that's why I have the Expert Belt there. Protean's nice because I get to switch up my typing. If I become a ground type, he can't. He's kind of forced into clicking a fighting type move, most likely with that Iron Hands. Or if, just get stabbed. If I Grass Knot on the Palafin, he can't, Drain Punch isn't going to knock me out or something like that. Nice little surprise move. I think Grass Knot's pretty good. Spikes are nice because his only spinner is Colossal, and I don't anticipate, unless he knows all 4 of my moves, I don't anticipate him staying in with Colossal against this Greninja. He'll probably just assume I'm running a Water type move, but I could run Surf or I guess Scald over Dark Pulse. I just really want the Dark Pulse for that Slowking. I need to be able to chip that thing down a little bit. So yeah, that's the plan with the Greninja. Just Spike Stack and try to do some nice little damage. Next up, check out this Ursaluna. It looks so delicious. Oh my word. Assault Vest Ursaluna with 184 HP, 248 special attack, 64 special defense, and 12 speed. I'm pretty sure that set allows me to take any one hit from the Landorus. Because if he is, Focus Blast, I'm pretty sure we can take that because of the Assault Vest from full. We can Blood Moon him back. That Landorus is a problem. We got to have answers for it. So that is our current answer. I know that Palafin's good against it and Meowscarada is good against it, but it's still just really good. It's really nice for Slowking also with the Assault Vest. Masquerain if it gets set up, which is kind of a bummer because I'm not really going to hit it very hard if it's boosting with Quiver Dance, but it is what it is. I guess Colossal's usually a special attacker, so we can switch into that thing pretty consistently. And he doesn't really have a Blood Moon switch-in, like the actual move, Blood Moon. He doesn't really have the best switch-in. If he's Assault Vest Slow King, good on ya, but Earth Power is still going to be super effective. And Colossal's the only thing that will resist the Blood Moon, you know, barring a Steel or Rock Iron Hands, which I doubt either of those come. Obviously, Colossal can resist, but I hit it really hard with Earth Power. And then Vacuum Wave is nice just to kind of pick off a Meowscarada who's at like half health. That'll be a nice little surprise move there. So yeah, that's the Ursaluna. Next up, we got Owen, the Salamence, shiny of course. Leftovers with Intimidate, and the Air Balloon. The Air Balloon is going to be nice because I'm Terra Steel. And if I Terra Steel, I'm then weak to Earth Power from Landorus, so I want to be able to have that Air Balloon just as a kind of safety net. I doubt he clicks Focus Blast, predicting a Terra Steel if he's in against the Salamence. Obviously, the Intimidate will help if he has Rock Slide, so I might just not even have to Terra the first turn. But obviously, it still is a good chunk of damage, so I want to be able to, you know, take as little damage as I can. With the 184 HP, 252 attack, and 72 speed. I think the 72 speed is just to outspeed a max speed Meowscarada after +1. It is what it is. If he leads Meowscarada, I don't know. I might lead Salamence. This is kind of my win con, but I also kind of want to lead with it against that Meowscarada, because if he does lead with that thing, I'll probably get a... I mean, he could have Taunt, but I doubt he has Taunt. I'll probably just Dragon Dance in its face if it tries to Hazard Stack. Dual Wing Beat will be able to knock it out, even if it has a Focus Dash, because it hits twice, which is really cool. And then we're off, and we're running at that point. So, yeah, that is the Salamence. Not much to talk about there. Obviously, Earthquake's nice for Iron Hands and Slow King. He'll probably Terra the Iron Hands before I can hit it with an Earthquake. And Dragon Claw is just nice for some consistent damage because Dual Wing Beat can miss. It has a 90% accurate move. And Dragon Claw also has a high critical hit ratio, so that will be the move that I'm primarily going to click, I think, against this team. So, there you go. Then we got the Heavy Duty Boots, Serena. Because he's got Hazard Stackers like Meowscarada, Colossal, he has, like I said, Sticky Web with Masquerade. I wanted to be safe and have the Heavy Duty Boots on this thing, so that it can consistently rapid spin. I'm not predicting a Terra Ghost Iron Hands. I understand it's a possibility, but I really just don't expect it here. And other than that, he's got no Ghost type, so rapid spins are free. This Pokemon's, it's just Fizz Def, 252, well, 248 HP, 8 attack, 252 defense with the Impish Nature. Chop Kick's nice because it can lower attack. Again, it's my pseudo Iron Hands kind of counter, I guess, switch in, pivot, whatever you want to call it. But it's really not gonna, I mean, you know, if it is Terra Flying and it Terra Blast me, that's not good. It also gets Ice Punch, so. But it is nice for Palafin. It is nice for Meowscarada to an extent, depending on its set. So, you know, got the 4 moves there. That's about it. So here we are on Pokemon Showdown. I know this isn't what was expected. I'd love to have the battle on the Switch. We scheduled probably like 15 times, but we never got off the ground as far as actually getting the competition set up and battling. The whole thing with the competition codes, if you have never done it, I had never done it going into this, so it was a pain, but you know, that's kind of what we deal with, to have a 60-minute timer. And even though the system's pretty clunky at the moment, you know, it is what it is, and we gotta deal with the cards that were dealt. Like I said, this is the last day. I mean, this is the last day, and my opponent has to go do something after this, so it's not like we can just try to do it tomorrow. You know, so enough of that. We're here. We're in the battle. The opponent brings essentially everything that I was expecting. No Masquerain. He instead brings the Colossal, and obviously no Grimer. And he's Terra Flying, as we are Terra Steel. One change I made was I changed it to Leftovers on the Salamence, because with Intimidate, I'm not expecting to really be bothered by the Landorus. Even with the Air Balloon, it's such a fragile thing that I felt like it wasn't really worth it to risk. You know, I'd rather just have Leftovers there because it's nice to have. So I kind of want to just lead Owen, if I'm being completely honest. But I also kind of want to lead Apex. I feel like Apex is a pretty decent lead here. Again, it's a shame we're on Showdown, but we gotta deal with it. There's nothing we can do about it now, right? So I will lead Serena, I think. And I've got my calcs up right up here. So he's gonna lead with the Iron Hands, the Terra Flying Iron Hands. Now he may just Terra off the bat and Terra Blast, but we are physically defensive and we can calc his set pretty easily here. Now if he's Choice Banded, Terra Flying, Terra Blast, and he's at -1 because of my drop kick, it will not knock me out. It's going to do a considerable amount. Also, I think I had knockoff on the Serena, and this is a decision I made a few days ago. It's like there's no reason to have knockoff on that and the Empoleon, and I have no wish support, and I want to keep this thing as healthy as possible, so it just makes the most sense to have Synthesis there. So that's the reason. This Iron Hands is a big problem for my team in general, so I think I'm just going to drop kick and see what he wants to go for. We can gauge his set. He doesn't actually do the Terra. He does not do the Terra, so that's good to know. He goes for the Volt Switch. It does 5% to me. I mean, I'm gonna assume he doesn't have any investment, right? There really wasn't any escaping that from me. If I had U-turned and gotten into Ursaluna, I mean, he just clicks close combat, right? So it is what it is. So this is the Slowking. I actually watched the battle with Jorge against Shem, because Shemmy Bear had actually uploaded it. And he used Chilly Reception a lot, so I don't know if I want to predict that or not. I think my safest play is just to go into Carmine. So I'm going to go ahead and U-turn. First of all, that Volt Switch damage, 5.8. Yeah, he doesn't have any investment. No way. So we're going to set up Slowking here, and we're going to click U-turn. And just see how much damage we did. We do 80, well, we didn't do 82%. We did 18%. So he looks to probably be a little bit of a mixed defensive, so like max HP and maybe 100 defense, something like that. I could go into Carmine, because if he Chilly Receptions, there isn't that much there. I guess Meowscarada. What do I go into here? It's an interesting play. Interesting indeed. I think he's going to Chilly out, to be honest. So I'm going to go into Carmine, which I think is the best thing to have in against this Pokemon. So yeah, that's the story. Well, just because I don't think there's much that he takes us on directly with, other than Iron Hands. I guess Iron Hands is an option here. Oh boy. Alright. See what he goes. I think it's either Iron Hands or Meowscarada. Maybe he tries to activate the Palafin? No. Why would he want to do that? So he leftovers as well. Okay. Do we risk it and just knock off his leftovers? Risking our Empoleon? I mean, obviously Wild Charge is going to destroy us. Close Combat's going to destroy us. I could flip turn for a little bit of chip. We live life on the edge, baby. Okay. Get that little bit of chip. He did not Terra either, so let's go back into Apex. And he's going to Volt Switch again. So that's a play that I wanted to knock off, but it just wasn't worth it. So, Volt Switch doesn't really do that much to Empoleon. I mean, it literally does like probably nothing, right? It does 15 to 18% to my Empoleon, so it would have been good to stay in there. Okay, he goes into the Volcanion. What do I think he's gonna do here? Probably just set up a Spike or something of the like, something of the matter. I kind of want to go into Empoleon and kind of force his switch. I could U-turn out because this thing is not outspeeding me in any universe. Flip turn's not really going to do much to it, but I don't think he'd stay in. Although giving him a steam engine boost would kind of be annoying. He could also have Flame Body. I feel like Flame Body is also possible, and I don't want to get burned. So let's not risk that. Let's go straight into Carmine here. We see an Overheat. Goodness. Okay. Because yeah, he does have the eject pack. I was just about to say he might have the eject pack. Okay, so we know that's a thing. 23%. So he doesn't really look to have any investment there, looks like. He goes into Landers. Okay, now this is the situation. I have the Shuckleberry, so I will be staying in here. And Ice Beam should knock him out. So I'm just going to click that move and hope this works out. He goes for Weather Ball, over predicting Andy. He does have the Life Orb, and that Ice Beam's going to knock him out. That was pretty big for us. Pretty big. Now that the Landers is gone, there's still a use for this Pokemon because it always switches into Slowking. Slowking doesn't do anything to me. So I think there is still a use for it. And I am going to just flip turn out, I believe. I feel like he might call my... maybe he thinks since I stayed in there, maybe he's just going to play it safe this time. So we'll go into Apex. And again, not Terra there. He does Drain Punch. Okay, so we can kind of calc this damage here. What is this Pokemon called? Iron Hands. Drain Punch. So he did 34%. I'm looking at the wrong Pokemon. Alright, Serena. 34%. So he does not look to be... Yeah, that's probably just Adamant Max Attack. Which means a Terra Flying... Terra Blast will knock me out at this range. Unless I get the Trop Kick on him. And then it probably won't. So I think we're going to make the easy play and just Trop Kick. He, again, does not... Terra. He's being stalwart with not Terra evolving. This time he goes Trexo, which is going to be the Meowscarada. Can I live a a Protean boosted U-turn from this range? The way he didn't lead with it makes me think he might be like Choice Banded, and I would not live that if he is indeed Choice Banded. So, with that in mind, I kind of want to switch. What a knockoff! A knockoff would not knock me out. I still see value in this because I can just Synthesis against like a Palafin or honestly maybe even a Colossal. Does Colossal knock me out with Overheat? From full, I'm saying. It does not. So there is definitely use in keeping this thing around. I could switch into Okidogi, which is going to resist that dual stab. I still see Owen as the biggest threat against my opponent's team. The Choice Scarf isn't that big of a deal now that Landers is gone. It's nice for the Palafin, but besides that, I don't really need the Choice Scarf. So we're going to make the Okidogi play. He does U-turn, okay. And he does 7% to me. I kind of wish I went Salamence there. But at the same time, he could have gone Iron Hands. Okay, yeah. The Palafin is in now. And I do outspeed this. I will be outspeeding this Pokemon. The question is, do I knock it out? I don't knock it out. I do not. And I could close combat, but I could also just knock off. Maybe he doubles into Slowking. I think that is definitely a possible play. So I'm just going to knock off. He flipped it. So is he Scarfed? Gonna knock off. I don't knock off anything. Why didn't... He might be Flame Body the way he switched that in. I really wish I had just close combated. Combated closely. That would have been great for me. Okay. That confuses me. I don't know why he outsped me. 381. There's no way. He's got to be Scarfed. That's very interesting. Wow, okay. We'll go back into Carmine here. He's going to go get his Stealth Rocks up. Now, I think... I mean, I could knock off here, right? Realistically, I could knock off. Damn. I really wish I put boots on the Owen here, to be honest. That's unfortunate. I wonder if I just roost. No, because then he's going to go into this. Alright, let's flip turn. He does switch into the hero, the Palafin hero. Now, I wonder if Serena can live an Ice Punch. It's probably Adamant if it's Choice Scarfed. And an Ice Punch from a Palafin hero. It's a roll, and I think it's in his favor, unfortunately. That is sad. But we could like play a little, we could play some games with him here. We could go into OK Bro, the Okie Dokie. I don't even know if he knocks me out here. Yeah, a Wave Crash will knock me out. Okay. What if I go Greninja and he Drain Punches? I get an Owen, and then I just Dragon Dance. Wouldn't that be crazy? It would be kind of crazy, but I don't think I can knock anything out, unfortunately. I need everything, like, lower at this point. I don't really, I don't know. I wonder if Empoleon can take 2 Wave Crashes if I come back in. Yeah, I don't think I can. This thing's too damn strong. Oh boy. Unfortunately, the Shuckaberry looks pretty useless right about now. But it is what it is. I wish I had leftovers or something. Okay, let's see. I go Apex, and then I predict. Oh, I can predict the Ice Punch. And then I flip turn. What if he just flip turns here? That would suck for me. If I go into Apex and he just flip turns, because he might not trust the roll, especially if he's Jolly. This is very interesting here. I think the best play for me, maybe, would just be going Reveille, predicting the Drain Punch, and switching out. Maybe into Okie Dokie. Because I need to get... Okay, yeah, this is taking a while. I shouldn't be taking this long on moves, I guess. Does a Drain Punch knock me out? Oh, heck yeah, it does. And I could double into Owen. I just don't want to take rocks damage, that's all. That's all. That is quite all. Alright, Salamence. You could just flip turn. I mean, you know, a -1 Drain Punch does very little. And it is a free Dragon Dance, if I'm being completely honest. The only thing is, I don't know that an Iron Hands, if it Terra Flying does that move, I don't know that it dies to a +1 dual wing beat. Yeah, it doesn't. It just doesn't. It just doesn't. So we don't have anything in range. I kind of need to get spikes up right now. But that Rapid Spinner's still there. Yeah, I really need spikes up. Alright, we'll go Okie Dokie here. He just Wave Crashes. That's so strange to me. Okay. Alright. 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 So do I go Greninja now and just Grass Knot him? Because a wave... Oh, wow, a Wave Crash. No, that's with the Choice Band. Okay, Wave Crash doesn't knock me out. In fact, it doesn't even knock out Serena. It definitely doesn't knock out Serena. So I think I go Serena here, and I just Synthesis. I think this is my opportunity to Synthesis. Whew. I'm 100% convinced this thing is Choice Scarfed. 100%. There ain't no way it outspeeds my Okie Dokie. So he's going to switch probably into... I don't know what he's switching into, honestly. If that Colossal has Will-O-Wisp, that's going to be really annoying. I have a feeling if it's Flame Body, it won't be Will-O-Wisp, but it is still possible. Okay, he goes into this thing. I'm just going to Rapid Spin. I'm honestly not too concerned about this. I think he will. Last time I U-turned, so I think he's just going to chili reception again. A Sludge Bomb won't knock me out. Of course, it has a chance to poison, which would ruin him. Oh, wait, no. He could still chili, right? Okay, we get that play. He goes back into Colossal, and he's probably going to do the same damn thing again. Good news is, I could go Reveille, scare him out, and get these spikes up. I don't want to attack him because I don't want to get burned with Flame Body. That's my hesitation there. So I wonder if I go Reveille, what does he do there? Maybe he goes straight Masquerada, potentially. But then I'm kind of screwed because he's got rocks up, and I'm a ground type. This is tough. This is tough. I could just go Eclipse and start nuking things. I think he's gonna rocks here. Earth Power is still pretty free for me. Or, I mean, Blood Moon's even more free. Yeah, I'm gonna make the play into Ursaluna as he misses an overheat. Now, I am Assault Vest, so I don't know how much that even does to me. I don't think it does that much, if I'm being honest. I will outspeed him. I don't think he stays in here. I think he's going to switch probably into Masquerada, so I'm going to go for Blood Moon. Okay. I don't understand that one, but you got me. Just gonna Hyper Voice. Just gonna Hyper Voice here. If he wants to predict the Earth Power and go Masquerada, that's so be it. I'll still get a lot of damage off with Hyper Voice. I mean, Overheat just does not do that much. It just doesn't. So, we've got a pretty healthy Serena. I'm very annoyed that I didn't just click Earth Power. And he's still staying in. I can't believe this. Okay. I think he's just letting this thing die. I think he is. In fact, I might just go Carmine to roost up. I think it's a good opportunity to roost up, to be honest. I only see 2 moves though, cause I'm gonna obviously go down here, and he's just gonna bring in Masquerada, which is not a good position for me. So I'm gonna go into Empoleon. He spikes up, okay. We're gonna roost, get our health back. And now we're gonna flip turn. It does knock him out. I do get Flame Body burned. But that's okay, if I'm being honest. And we're just gonna go Apex. His Hazard Setter and Hazard Remover is gone. And I'm pretty sure we guarantee a oh, whatever. Unless this thing gets a ghost type move. We guarantee a removal here. Because that U-turn, it was Protean. It did like 7%, which I don't even know if that's like calculable. Let's scroll up. It did 7.4. It's a max roll if he's adamant with no boosting item. Serena takes about half from that, so we're going to rapid spin. He just U-turns. It did 54. So are you Jolly Banded then? You may be Jolly Banded. Judging upon that damage. Yeah, maybe. I think I go Carmine. I don't think it's very important at this point. And I kind of just want to get Serena as healthy as I can. He's going to Future Sight there. I'm going to knock off an item here, which is great, honestly. We knock off the Shuckaberry. Whoo, that's good to know. That's good to know. Iron Higgity Hands. I'm going to knock off again. Get rid of your leftovers. You may just attack me here, But again, I'm kind of getting rid of this. Okay, future sight, I believe. Yeah, future sight went off there. Okay. So he's at full health, which kind of sucks. But we could go Apex and just drop kick. We could do that. We could also kind of just go Eclipse and Blood Moon, right? I don't think an Iron Hand's Drain Punch knocks me out. Wait, it might. Oh, I'm dumb. Oh, that's Choice Bandit. I'm still dumb. I don't know what I'm calcing. I don't know what I'm doing right now. I'm bugging. Yeah, that still does a heck of a lot. That's gonna kill Eclipse for sure. So I think we need to get this thing at -1, and then Blood Moon should do the work. Should do the work for sure. If I do go Apex though, I could still Synthesis, because the Terra Flying Terra Blast should not knock me out. Okay, yeah, I could Synthesis. The only thing is he could then just go back into Mr. Retired, which kind of sucks. But then I could U-turn, I could get in Eclipse once more. Blood Moon. Obviously the endgame is Salamence. I should just be able to get up spikes. That's the idea. And then once spikes are up, I just hope to knock everything out. So I don't know. This is very interesting, actually. This is very interesting. Very peculiar place to be. If he's at -1, does the Ursaluna then not take the hit? Oh, 100%. I can even take a close combat. I'm obviously Blood Mooning to avoid the Terra Flying, and I should outspeed this thing as well. So I think I have to go Apex and just drop kick. So if I go Eclipse now, I could just risk dying. And I could also Synthesis. I could drop kick. I think drop kick is my play. Or is Synthesis my play? I think Synthesis is my play because I think he's going to Volt Switch, actually. But the hail's up, so I don't get any health. Wow, I am throwing the heck out of this game, y'all. I really am. Wow, I didn't even think about that. Did not even think about that. That Banded Meowscarada is going to be a pain, isn't it? I'm U-turning. I want to go into Eclipse, I believe. Meowscarada. I have a tough time. No, I don't. He's either going to Chili or he's going to Future. Let's go Greninja here. Oh, he Ice Beams. And he freezes me, bro. Good thing I didn't go into either of the other two Pokemon, but criminy Christmas, man. I can't catch a break, can I? Would have been nice to have a Spike up, you know. That would have been pretty clutch. Wow, dude. Oh, he goes Iron Hands instead because he can just Volt Switch. Okay, just Drain Punches. So, incoming obvious Synthesis. He's going to Volt Switch back into this. I wonder, so he went for that move, didn't he? I think I kind of want to just Rapid Spin. Because I think he's going to Chili here. Just kidding. He sludge bomb crits me. Alright, dude. Alright. 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 Do I go Owen now? I think it's too early. Which is hilarious, because it's like the end of the game. Wow. You're not assault vest. Earth power probably doesn't knock you out anyway. Oh, okay, so we get a little bit of damage off. I'm assuming he just clicks... Actually, he could just lock himself into Ice Punch. He might just do that. I'm like half sacking Serena here. I'm just hoping he doesn't. Okay, flip turns. So we got some big damage on that. Kind of annoyed I didn't just Blood Moon, but honestly, that would have just given him Meowscarada. Which then he's still kind of forced to make a play though. Yeah, he can just Ice Beam here. He could just Ice Beam. But I think Eclipse still takes that. I think Eclipse takes an Ice Beam. Yeah, it quite literally eats that. So I wonder how Serena takes this. It's gonna take about half, a little less than half. So we're gonna synthesis here and hope he just chilly receptions or something. Okay, that did more than I thought it would. I could just Trop Kick. Yeah, we already know Iron Hands doesn't die to the attack. Do I even need any health on Eclipse at this point? I don't think it even helps me to have health on it. So I think I am just going to preserve this as a sack. And go into Eclipse here. He's going to Future Sight this turn. Okay. I think this is an Earth Power turn. He does go Meowscarada this time. Well played. Oh, I gotta... Hold up. Hold up. Hold the phone. Hold the flippin' phone. I got a Spadef drop. That did... Oh, that only did 30... Oh, that means just you're not naive. 39%. He's at -1 Spadef. Does a Vacuum Wave knock it out? It does. I'm gonna take the Future Sight, and that does a shit ton. Puts me in range of just about everything, but honestly, do we outspeed here? Do I switch? Do I switch? Do I switch? Do I switch? I don't think I do. I'm gonna Blood Moon. Do I outspeed is the question. I don't even know. I hope I do. I put 12 into this thing, so he's gonna have to have like at least 50, I think. I mean, there's no reason to really... No, it's like 32. He has to have 32 or more speed. Should have put more speed. We outspeed. We get a big damage on him. A big damage. Which is cool. I think at this point I just go Owen. I don't have to Terra, so I won't. I don't have to Terra, so I won't. We show off the Terra. Just kidding. So, yeah, he's obviously got the Ice Punch. I don't want to play around with the with like, does he predict my Terra or does he not? I think a Dragon Claw is just safe, so we're just gonna click it. I thought for a split second I wouldn't knock him out there. Wow, okay. We've seen this thing's entire moveset, so I could easily Terra Steel, I think. The only question is, does Palafin knock me out with a Drain Punch? Does this thing get close combat? It might get CC. Or Superpower even. It does get CC. Does that knock me out, is the question. I mean, I have to Terra Steel, right? I have to. Because he's just going to Ice Beam me here. The question is, does a CC knock me out? Well, it's probably going to knock me out with the chip he's going to get with the Ice Beams and the Future Sight, but potentially. Does it knock out a Serena? It should not. He would need a really high roll if he was adamant. If he's Jolly, it doesn't have a chance. So I think I'm just going to Terra here. What if he doubles? What if he doubles, though? That's why I kind of just want to Earthquake. I don't even want to Dragon Dance. I'm not going to outspeed him even with a Dragon Dance up. I will with 2, but I don't think I'm going to get there. Because I think he either chilies or he doubles. Well, why would you double, though? Okay. I mean, you die to any attack. So I'm just going to Earthquake. We almost Oko it, which is kind of crazy. He does chili out. So here's the question. Do I think he has... Okay, if I switch here, right? What's the worst that could happen? He's obviously going to Drain Punch. There's no question. Drain Punch or close combat. Drain Punch won't knock me out. And close combat will. So I think I have to switch so I can get the Intimidate off. This is really rough. Okay. It's flip turn. We see a flip turn. Wow. U-turn. What does he click here? It's a Sludge Bomb. Okay, perfect. So then we just Earthquake again. I'm still going to switch because... I'm still going to switch just in case he's got something. He's got Wave Crash. That doesn't knock me out. That will. So we're going to get the 1-0 victory here. I could have stayed in that whole time. Oh, maybe. Geez, that did a lot. It's a 1-0 victory, which is crazy. That Spadef drop on the Meowscarada was nuts. And that battle took a lot out of me mentally. I got to battle Shem now, which is just going to be a whole thing. Oh, God, I need to relax after that one. I wasn't expecting to win that one. I think a lot of things... Obviously, the Spadef drop on the Meowscarada really helped us. I don't think the Vacuum Wave knocks him out without it. But a lot of plays were just kind of weird. He just left his Colossal in. Getting rid of the Landers early was huge. Without that, we probably don't win the game. The Choice Scarf Palafin and the Choice Banded Meowscarada were a big problem. The Iron Hands was a problem. I mean, everything on his team just annoyed my team. So to get a win here is huge. So it's going to improve our record to... Well, I don't want to say it just in case. I don't know what order I'm going to do these battles in, but we won, and we're going to go into the next battle. I'm just about to battle Shemmy Bear. And, whew, what a battle, man. GG to Jorge. He played really well. He has a really good team. And I was just able to squeak one out here. But thanks for everyone for watching. I'm going to go decompress for about 5 minutes and then get ready for the next one. So, yeah, I will see you guys in the next one.